Good afternoon, everybody. It is a beautiful Sunday afternoon, about 12:42, and not a cloud in the sky. It's about low 70s, and great day for a bike ride. So off we go. We are going to explore Highway 225 for a bit. It's they're actually looking to get this made as a scenic byway, and there are some parts along this early stretch that are pretty interesting. But it's really the second stretch in about 20 miles where I think it really starts to get neat. And pretty. I've ridden it once before in my Honda last summer sometime. Oh, there's a breeze. Last summer I rode it, and up to Uriah. So we're going to head up there again today, and see how we do now that we're on the bigger bike and everything. I tell you, it's so much easier. But it's a neat road. There's a few twisties on here, some hills, but again, the second half is going to be more interesting. So if you've never seen, well, you know the actor Ewan McGregor. He's been in Star Wars, Train Spotting. He was in the first 3 Star Wars as Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he did Train Spotting, a bunch of other movies that I can't even name, smaller films. He has a program, a documentary out on Netflix. He's got 2, and they're both, he's an avid motorcycle rider. So the first one, which was originally done I think in 2004, it's called Long Way Round, excuse me. And he circumnavigated the globe, basically. He went around the world on his motorcycle. He started with his friend, another actor, Charlie Boorman. I should say these names correctly. Charlie Boorman and Ewan McGregor, because he's from Scotland. And every once in a while, you know, his real Scottish accent comes out. But in Long Way Round, they start in London. They spend like 6 months planning for this trip. And they basically start heading east. And, you know, they go out, drive obviously through Europe, and then they ride through, they get into Russia and all the, I don't know, Mongolia, and I can't even remember all the countries they go, but it's fascinating. And the roads, you know, Siberia, you're out in the middle of nowhere, literally nowhere, which is all fully documented. It's like a 10-part series. And you get to see some of the trials they have to go through, and these incredible people they meet along the way. And they're riding on the BMW 1200s, so you get to see, I mean, it's just incredible. I was fascinated by it. I watched a little bit with my son at one point, who's not really interested in motorcycles, and he said, "Oh, this is boring." But I was riveted every second. So you got to see that. It's on Netflix. I happened to stumble upon it. And then once you've completed that, then you need to watch his second film or documentary series, which is called Long Way Down. And in that, they ride from the northernmost tip of Scotland to all the way to the southernmost point in Africa, South Africa, and then they finish their tour in Cape Town. That second series I didn't enjoy as much as the first one, although they still had some incredible experience. Oh my, big old bug just hit my windshield. They still had some great experiences and met some incredible people along the way. And they camp when they can. They stay out in hotels other times. There's a nice sort of blend, actually. He's not. It's not like a Hollywood actor, you know, with trying to glamorize it. I mean, they're in there in the dirt and not showering for days, and camping out and eating some really strange foods because they get invited into people's houses all along the journey. It's really incredible. Anyway, 2 Norman picks for you, BamaNorman approved films I recommend. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go to Monroeville because it's only about 20 minutes away, about 13 miles. I've always wanted to see it. I'm so close. I gotta go. So, okay, let's talk about why we're going to Monroeville. We're going to Monroeville because Harper Lee, who wrote To Kill a Mockingbird, and this is the location of where that all took place. And the courthouse, if you've ever seen the film, Gregory Peck, or read the book, Atticus Finch, the character, was a lawyer, and that's where everything went down. It was in Monroeville, the Monroeville courthouse. So, and that's where her estate is. They put on a To Kill a Mockingbird production there a few times a year. Festivals in her honor, all sorts of things. It's you know, I mean, she's extremely famous. Okay, the old Monroe County Courthouse, designed by prominent Southern architect Andrew Bryan, was built between 1903 and 1904 during the tenure of probate judge Nicholas Stallworth. Blah, blah, blah. One of 2 buildings of this type, blah, blah, blah. Georgia, destroyed by fire. The architectural style is Romanesque, with a Georgian influence. Constructed by a Louisville, Kentucky contractor. Lasting fame of the building is derived from Pulitzer Prize-winning novel To Kill a Mockingbird, as well as motion picture of the same name, which features the now famous courtroom scene. Today, this site is on the National Historic Register and is a national literary mecca. So there you go. Nice. Well, I'd be lying if I didn't say Monroeville was a little disappointment. But honestly, I didn't really, I probably only scratched the surface. There's a whole playhouse and park down the one road. I think I'll have to check it out online, see what I missed. But at least I got to see the courthouse. I guess that's always something I want to check off my list.